If you're new to coding qualitative data, your first question may be, how is coding done? While it may be clear that this involves assigning a specific term to an item in an artifact, the practice may be less clear. To address this question of how, let's consider the earliest methods used, a low-tech solution. Beginning with a hard copy of a student's essay, a rater would read through the text, looking for words, phrases, or sentences that demonstrate a particular item of interest. For example, they may be looking for items that demonstrate a student's willingness to initiate engagement with a person who is different from them. This would be intercultural openness. One such item might be a comment about asking a street vendor about the food or product they are making. While this demonstrates intercultural curiosity, asking a question, if the situation involves voluntary initiation on the part of the student, it may also qualify as demonstrating openness. The low-tech method for coding this item would be to simply underline the portion of text that demonstrates this attitude and noting it in the margins with the word openness. Additionally, the rater should attempt to identify the level of openness, then note that as well by perhaps adding a number after openness in the margins. This process can be enhanced through the use of color coding systems using colored pens, pencils, highlighting markers. This would then be accompanied by a legend explaining the specific meaning of each color. This process translates well to a digital application using word processing programs like Microsoft Word. Text can be highlighted with different colors, and with the review function, margin notes can be added to specific items within the text. The next level, or high-tech approach, would be to make use of specific software created for coding artifacts. A particularly popular and highly useful example of such software is NVivo. While the low-tech approach is sufficient and most importantly simplest and free method, if large amounts of data are to be coded, a software program like NVivo can be extremely helpful in keeping the process well organized and adaptable to the needs of the research. There are, of course, additional considerations when using such software, most notably the learning curve for new software as well as cost. However, employers may provide both technical support for such software and purchase licenses for the software. In the coding examples that follow, we will be looking at this process of coding qualitative data using the prescriptive approach, specifically by coding student artifacts using the AAC&U Intercultural Knowledge and Competence Value Rubric. This process can, of course, be carried out using any theoretical model, framework, or more specifically, rubric.